There's a celebrity that announced that she is divorcing her soon-to-be ex-husband after over 2 decades of them being together and married. And sometimes you go through the comment section and there'll be some text highlighted in blue that might give you more details into the situation. So I click on the blue text that shows this person's name, and it goes into showing clips from a reality show that she once had. And in one or two of the clips that I watched, she shared that her soon to be ex husband is always groping her and wanting to get physical with her. And she, as much as she says, I like it, you can see it in her face, and she'll make comments that she really doesn't like it. And everybody in the comment section is like, I wish my husband was like that. I wish my boyfriend was like that. Me and my husband have been married for 100,000 years, and he still acts like we're on our honeymoon. This is why I love the part of me that is a skeptic, that actually pays attention to people's facial expressions and actually hears what people are saying, and it computes through my head before I make these snap decisions. There were so many women in the comment section who were like, I wish that was my husband. I wish that was me. And I want to make something very clear. Hear me out. There's a difference in your husband being attentive and loving and respecting you and setting the mood for you from the moment you guys get up in the morning, and he's just an all-around great person and you feel safe with him. And then there's your husband treating you like you are his forever blow-up doll. Let me explain. While there are going to be times when you're like, let's go right now, let's go to the closet, the car, the hallway, wherever appropriate, so you can get it in for a couple of minutes and be done with it. I totally understand that. But for the most part, at least for me, and I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but I'm going to say for a lot of women in my experience that I've talked to over the years and friends and everything like that, the mood, you set the mood from the moment you wake up in the morning, you know, um, as far as what's going to happen throughout the day and how you're going to feel throughout the day. And if you have a man who you ask him to do something and he never seems to do it right, you're stuck being the default parent. You're the one changing diapers, waking up in the middle of the night, picking the kids up from school, chauffeuring them from practice to practice, from school to this, from school to that. You're the one always setting up the doctor's appointments and taking them to doctor's appointments. You're the one who's always figuring out what everybody's going to eat for dinner. You're the one who's planning all the family vacations. You're the one who's doing all the family outings. You're the one who's doing blah, 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 blah. After a while, you're going to look at your partner as if he is your child. Now, he's not. Don't get it twisted. We need to stop saying that men are kids. They are not kids. They are grown men who know that you're going to do everything, and then they sit back and kick their feet up and just let you. But it's wrong to have romantic feelings towards your child. So if your husband or boyfriend, you're packing their lunch, you're folding their socks, you're taking care of them when they're sick because they act like they can't go 2 feet to the bathroom to get a Tylenol or wherever you keep it. You're always reminding them, don't forget you have a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock, and they can't take their own medicine and take care of themselves. They don't pitch in to take care of your kids. So they become just something else that you have to add to your to-do list. I'm not turned on by that. And a lot of these men will hump anything. You just so happen to be in their immediate vicinity. So if there's a pile of dishes in the sink, and you're always throwing your nasty socks on the floor, and you're always leaving the toilet seat up with piss stains on it, and every time when I'm just trying to sit down and unwind at the end of the day, you're asking me, what's for dinner? We should have a barbecue, but I'm the one who's going to the grocery store to get all the barbecue stuff. I'm the one who's prepping it. I'm the one who's serving it. I'm the one who's calling all the contacts to make sure they know what time to come over. And you just get to stand in front of the grill and look cute and flip burgers and steaks all day, but I'm doing all the grunt work. I'm not going to be turned on by you at the end of the day or throughout the day. Leave me alone. You know what does turn me on? A man who pulls his weight. A man who treats me as his equal. I'm not turned on by a man treating me like I'm his personal assistant. I'm not turned on by a man treating me like I'm his nanny. I'm not turned on by a man who I say, you know what? I'm craving a sandwich from the local sandwich shop. All I want is lettuce, tomato, turkey. Do not put mayonnaise on it. And then you bring me back the sandwich and there's extra mayonnaise and all this other stuff on it. I'm turned on by somebody who listens to me, who pays attention to detail. Okay? If you are the man you're supposed to be, sure, let's bang it out like a couple of rabbits, okay? But if you're just a liability, if you're just something else I gotta put on my to-do list, and it's hard for me to make myself remember to take my multivitamin every day. And now I gotta remember to, you should take your vitamin. You should really stop eating like that. You should really stop that. You remember what the doctor said. I'm not turned on by that. That's a child. There was an article that came out, and I don't remember what article it was, but another content creator spoke on it. A lot of women are just not turned on by their husbands or their boyfriends. And that is exactly why. A lot of women, because of social conditioning, patriarchy, blah, 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 you think that because your man is pulling at your pants, oh, it's so romantic. He wants me. He ain't done nothing romantic for you since y'all met. He don't even get you birthday presents that you really like or enjoy. You've been cleaning up the house by yourself for years. He don't do nothing. That's not romantic. A lot of these men are simply treating women like their personal blow-up dolls. I want to get freaky. Oh, you're here. You. That's not romantic. And it's yet another way out of the millions of ways that men exploit us.